I'm back. Well, checking my site out here on my channel. I'm glad to see a lot of people tuning in and viewing prophecy and my perspective and viewpoints on things. It's quite a privilege to be able to come out here and share things that's going on in the world as far as politics, biblical prophecy, and modern day disasters and drama that's going on in this world. But man, I want to discuss in this segment here about the petty politics that's going on between Obama and Hillary. I mean, it's mudslinging and he said, she said. It is definitely getting old and it's getting really, really boring and getting off point, off the subject. We need to really focus on the main things as far as the economy, the war in Iraq, and the other more important issues that address this country instead of, well, he said this, or she said that, or he said, while McCain sitting back basically getting a suntan, drinking lemonade, laughing like, boy, they leaving me wide open to continue to elevate myself to increase my chances of being the next president. And if a Republican get in office, or McCain in particular, he is going to continue the legacy of Bush, and things are going to get much worse than it already is. It's going to get much worse regardless. But with Obama, is going to be, well, if you watch Prophecy, you'll know as far as with Obama, as far as what's to come with him. Now, as far as on Hillary and once more, as I was watching with Hillary, as they had this latest debate here, and Hillary, they brought up a lot of things about with Obama about Pastor Right and about the anger, the bitter statements, and all this other stuff. They normally dance around with him, and Hillary said something that that caught my attention. Okay, the Bosnia thing, she said this is that, but when it came to doing research about Bosnia, it was an entirely different story. Now, Hillary said about religion, she said she got an uncle, I think served 6 weeks or something like that. Basically, it had nothing to do with the conversation, but she said people normally don't lean on religion when it comes or deal with politics, or when they under pressure or something like that. But mainly she was talking about when it involves politics. Or yeah, okay, in government, that's what she said. She like people don't lean on religion when it involves government issues, or do they lean on guns? Well, let me make corrections right there. If you remember, before the Texas primary, when Obama had I believe it was a 11 or 12 state sweep over Hillary. When Obama was starting his sweep, he had his winning streak going on. Before it got to the Texas primary, Hillary and Bill was at Joel Osteen's church. If y'all remember on CNN, they showed Hillary and Bill and Chelsea at Joel Osteen's church before the Texas primary, in Ohio primary, bowing their heads down in prayer. Now, isn't that a contradiction, Hillary? Hey, I'm paying close attention to every word both Obama, Hillary, and McCain saying. I guess people tend to miss that. Hillary said, "Oh, people don't lean on religion when they come to government and you dealing with politics." But Hillary, you and Bill Clinton was up in Joel Osteen church, bowing your heads down in prayer. I guess praying that Obama don't win Texas and Ohio to put her at the bottom in the bottomless pit, basically. Kind of stumbled there a little bit, but yeah, so much trying to get out at one time. But yeah, but hoping that Obama didn't put her in the bottomless pit. So is she up in George Orstein's church? Now, is that not leading to religion when it comes to politics and government? Ha ha ha. Now, number two, she said when it comes to the government, people don't lean on guns. Okay, let's see here. When JFK was president, and the people became angry and bitter as for JFK. And JFK was trying to help the African American race, trying to bring equality about the racism that was going on in this country, which still is in disguise. And he was basically siding with Martin Luther King as far as, trying to make a change, how trying to make a difference, trying to put an end to segregation, where black and white come together in unity. JFK was assisting Martin Luther King, trying to help him make this dream come alive. And because somebody got angry at a person that was in a government, as far as the president himself, JFK, he got assassinated a little bit shortly after Martin Luther King got assassinated. So, number two, Hillary said when it comes to government, people are angry and bitter at the government, they don't leave the guns, where apparently they did with JFK. They got angry and mad at the government and leaned to a gun and assassinated him. When they got angry and mad at the government when Martin Luther King got shot, and they started throwing all type of fire bombs and much more around in Washington, around the White House. What was a huge commotion over Martin Luther King's death. Guns being fired and some more because of his death. Because the people became angry and bitter at the assassination of Martin Luther King. People became angry and bitter at JFK trying to bring unity amongst blacks and whites. People became angry and bitter at the fact that all this chaos going on as far as the economy is steady falling apart. Things are steady breaking down all over this country. Stuff needs to be fixed. Our water supply line, our fresh water, what gives us able to have fresh drinking water is broken. It needs to be repaired. All these things bring anger and bitterness to a lot of people in this country, because a lot of people are saying these ignorant politicians, these ignorant government officials up in office claim to be so wise, but yet they're not wise enough to fix this country. Trying to make a democracy over in another country when it is not a democracy in our very own. Trying to go make somebody else's house up in order, but our house is up in order. But last but not least, I'm going to do the story, if you remember, about the tortoise and the hare. Hillary was like the hare and Obama was the tortoise. When Obama challenged Hillary, the hare, to a race, which is this presidential race, Hillary became confident like the hare, if you remember that story. How the hare was way ahead of the tortoise, extremely way ahead, and the hare became confident and decided to take a nap under a shady tree. The hare like, hey, the tortoise will never catch up with me. I mean, real slow. I can just sit back and relax. I ain't gotta worry about that. By the time the hare woke up, the hare realized that the tortoise was almost at the finish line. And when the hare almost caught up with the tortoise already crossed the finish line before the hare did. And the same thing was going on with Barack and Hillary. Hillary is the hare and Barack was that tortoise. Hillary was laid back confident that she was going to win and become president. Now Obama is getting closer and closer to the end. Obama is way ahead of her now. He caught up. Now Hillary is trying to run as fast and hard as she can to catch back up with Obama, because she was all kicked back, relaxed, while he was steady running his race. And she taking a nap, kicked back, and ended up realizing that that was a bad mistake. So this petty politics indeed gotta go. It's sad and ridiculous. Two adults acting like two kids. He said, she said. But I hope each time I come on here, y'all enjoy my talks and conversations. And feel free to respond with a video response or to leave a text comment. And I will, of course, respond as quickly as possible as I can to let you all know that I care about us coming together in unity and participating and having a conversation about the issues of this country. So peace be unto all who listening and who not listening. And Christ for life.